Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Winging It Demos and Reviews. What I've done today is basically a short demo, or you can call it a showcase of the new PRS SE DGT. I like to talk in the end of the video, so you heard the song. I will talk a little bit about what I did in the song and what sounds I used and my thoughts about the guitar. All the specs and stuff you'll find in other videos on PRS SE's or PRS homepage and such, because I'm not into that kind of a thing to talk about specs and stuff like that. What I did was I used my Studio Vintage Marshall 20 watt head for the rhythm sounds in the guitar tracks. Was this sound quite, like, I would call it a classic rock sound. Excuse the sloppy playing. And for the guitar solo, I used the same setting on the amplifier and the same setting on everything on the guitar. For the first solo, I used Boss SD1, not just to get a little bit of push. Which to me is like how I like to use an original SD1 into an amplifier like the Marshall SV20. And then for the second solo, I used probably my favorite sound on the DGT SE, which is when you pull the lever, when you pull the switch, and you get the neck pickup, but only one of the coils. I think it sounds fantastic. That's what it did. As you can hear, it's a little bit of a hum through when the Boss SD1 is engaged, and still when there's humbucker mode. But that's the way it is. The SV1 is a old type of amplifier. It's a new one, but it's an old type of amplifier, and you get some hum and stuff through it. And this room is quite noisy. About the guitar itself, what I think about it, just like a backstory of me and David Grissom is that a friend of mine, he has a core model as DGT, not a SE, but he has a core model, and I tried it and instantly fell in love. And I started to listening to David Grissom when he told me, his name is Tony Backlund, if you're watching this, and he's like, oh, haven't you heard David Grissom? And I had heard him because I'm a big fan of the old Dixie Chicks stuff, and he was like the band leader for that band, and for the music section, and I even went to see Dixie Chicks. I don't know which year it was, but it was when they came back, not when they came back now and they're only the Chicks. But David Grissom wasn't there to play guitar at that concert. There was two other guitar players, and as my old memory brain isn't working like it should, I don't remember the names of that two guitar players. There was one guitar player particular, he was fantastic. He was playing more of the acoustic stuff, and he was even in the band when David Grissom also was in the band, and he was more of the acoustic player, but he was phenomenal. The other guitar player, he was good too, but if I'd seen David Grissom, it would be great. But well, it was what it was. But then I'm a simple guy. I don't earn a lot of money, and PRS guitars, the core models, they cost a hefty bit, you know. And I have a SC one here too. It's the botched up PRS SC 245, which I've played like 90% of my live gigs when I was in a band that played a lot of live. Since COVID, haven't played live yet. And this guitar was my main guitar for a lot of years, and especially, you know, going on playing live. This is the one I almost always chose to play. It's retrofitted with I don't know what they're called, but it's the PRS SE. No, it's PRS 5807, 5708. You tell me. It sounds fantastic also. But when I heard that they were going to release it, I even told two other friends of mine, if PRS SE releases the DGT, I'm buying it first day. And then in December, when PRS announced that they were going to release the SE version, I was like, okay, better save up some money now. And the inflation and such with here in 2023, I knew it wasn't going to be as cheap as that one, because I think I bought that one for about 7,000 Swedish kroners, which is about $700 or 700 euros, and this is 1,200 something in Europe. In USA, it's cheaper, but inflation, COVID, Putin, blame whatever you want. I had to have it. Pre-order it in January, came a week ago. All I've done is change strings to 1152s because I'm a heavy-handed player, even though I got small hands. So I had to adjust the neck, and I did the flush the tremolo against the body, because I don't like floating trems. Since I'm a heavy-handed player and I like to dig in a lot, I don't like the wobble it makes when you don't do it that way. So that's what I had to do, and then I had to, you know, raise the saddles, raising saddles, to get it in good playing shape again. And first, when it came, I first noticed the neck. I don't remember the neck from my friend's PRS DGT model, but all I remember is I loved it. And then this came, and I love this one. The quality of this guitar is fantastic. I've only noticed one small detail that I don't care about it, but as all of us who buys guitars, then it's, you know, I bought this on from Malmö Musikaffär, which is down south. I'm in the middle of Sweden, even called north. But Malmö Musikaffär is a fantastic guitar or music, you know, shop. So I ordered from them and I got it. Checked it out, and I loved it. The only thing is, I don't know how you can see, I have a bad camera here. Here the finish is not, so, you know, it's a little bit disappointing, which I don't care, because I play guitars. I'm not a guy that sits and watches the guitars. If this had cost like a core model, I would have said, well, I want perfect. This guitar is almost perfect. That's the only flaw I've seen. And the sustain, the neck shape, like everything to me about this guitar is oh, how should I say it? It's premium. It's very good. The neck is that's like the first thing I check out when I buy a guitar. How stable the neck is. And this is I'm digging in. I'm trying to, you know, the old thingy that people do. I do it to check how stable it is, and it's real stable. And the sustain of the guitar, the bridge pickup. Well, I like it. The thing I'm gonna do with it, I'm happy with the pickups, I'm happy with everything except the knobs. I don't like the color of the knobs. They don't match the color of the body. I'll switch to some other type when they come. I don't know. And probably replace the tuning pegs with locking tuners, because locking tuners is great. I had shit. I got stuff on the floor here in my studio. I wanted to play to my Sonzera 50, but this one needs some tube changing. And what the hell? They released a new version of the Sonzera, a 20 watt thingy. This is a 50 watt. Why the hell do you still make the Sonzera with the drive channel? Because the drive channel in like sucks. Just saying, you know. The clean channel though on the Sonzera is fantastic. It's amongst the best clean sounds I've ever heard. Let that ring out a little bit. One of the best clean amplifiers I've ever heard. I'm not a tone snob. I'm just a guy who likes to play guitar, make music, and as you see in the video, try to play some drums, and some bass. But anyway, if you can cut it off here and make only a clean amplifier, you'll set tons of them, like a pedal pad platform thingy. Well, it's getting late, and I ate tacos this morning, to lunch, so I'll need to go to the bidet, or what you call it. Anyways, summa summarum, as we say in Sweden, the SE DGT is for real. I would compare the quality as of like an FGN guitar. FGN guitars has been my go-to brand for like the last 5 years on buying guitars. It's my favorite. I have two Tellys, one Stratocaster and one Les Paul. And they're a little bit cheaper, though they're getting pricey too. They're about the same range as this one, but they're made in Japan, in Fujian, and they are great. This is great. You will not be disappointed playing wise with this guitar. When it came, when I had the original strings, it was set up perfect. It was just me that destroyed it by putting on thicker strings, putting the bridge against the body, and had to adjust the truss rod because my heavy strings is pulling the neck a little bit. So, all in all, I talk a lot of crap, but I did record a song in the beginning and showed some sounds and spoke at the end, so you don't have to listen to any more guitar playing now. But yeah, see you when I see you, or subscribe or something like that. I'm getting a little bit tired now. The syre is not what it should be in my studio. Well, here you have it. My studio is called Brown Pants Studios. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still talking. Well, see you later, alligator.